I want to change my life. So I've heard so many people talk about wanting to change their lives and just not knowing how to start. The first thing I can say in response to that is, well, what kind of life do you want? So today we're going to take 10 steps to figure out what kind of life you truly want. Number 1, reflect on your values. Consider what is truly important to you and what kind of life aligns with those values. So I'll put a list of values on the screen, but it's in no way comprehensive and may not apply to you. So please have a look on Google and see what there are. I remember that my values were, before I moved to Thailand, my values were adventurousness, independence, authenticity, and joy, I think. When you know your own values, you can use them to make decisions about how to live your life, such as, should I take this job? Should I take this promotion? Should I stand my ground or adapt? Should I follow the tradition or should I follow a new path? Should I start my own business? Should I move to a different country? Knowing what your values are will help you figure out the answers to these questions. Values are usually stable, but they're not strictly stable and they can change over time. When your definition of success changes, that's how your values change with you. Like now, my values are very different than they were before I came to Thailand due to me having kids now. Number 2, journal. If you haven't done journaling yet, don't worry, it's never too late to start. You can start by just writing 1 or 2 sentences a day and try and keep it at the same time every day so that it can be worked into your routine. Start writing about whatever thoughts you're having, how you're feeling, or maybe your goals. And with time, this will become longer and easier for you to do. And you'll start to realize what your true inner thoughts, feelings, and wants and desires are. And you'll be able to express them more clearly instead of putting them on the back burner and just following the herd. Number 3, seek inspiration. Look for people and books, resources, YouTube channels of people that embody the kind of life that you want to lead. Surround yourself with people that try new things and that light that fire under you to take action. 4, explore different paths. Try new things and explore different interests to gain clarity on what kind of life you want to live. Start saying yes to opportunities that come your way. Doesn't matter how crazy or bizarre it is, as long as it's out of your comfort zone and healthy, obviously, and challenging you a little bit. This will prime your mind for change, help you with adaptability, and foster a positive attitude. 5, practice mindfulness. Practicing being present and feeling what's going on in your body is so important for you to understand what your true desires and wants are. Taking a deep breath and then releasing it whenever you think about taking a breath or whenever you remember about taking a breath. And just going into your body and finding out, what are you feeling right now? What I'm feeling right now is some anxiety in my stomach because this is my first video that I'm making. But I'm just going to allow it to be there and sit with it. And this is the practice of mindfulness, really. It's to stop denying, suppressing, and repressing any emotions that we have and getting in tune with what's going on in our bodies, allowing it to process. And then basically we'll be able to ask questions and answer them and just tune into our bodies to see how our body responds to that question. Our bodies are the best communicators that you can find, and they don't lie. You can do things like meditation, journaling is also a mindfulness practice, walking, any kind of mindfulness where you have to be present and be in your body and feel what's going on. Number 5, talk to others. Seek out the advice of friends and family and mentors who know you and can give you advice on changing your life. Sometimes it's difficult for us to talk about what we really want, and it's helpful when our friends confirm or family members remember things about us that we can't remember at this point in time. You're also obviously going to come across naysayers or people who project their fear of change onto you. This is normal, and all we have to do is just respect that it's their opinion when they are talking about it and just shift our focus onto the people who don't actually do this. Surround yourself with people who can motivate you and light that fire to get you moving and to get your imagination going. 7, take breaks. Take a break from your routine and spend time in nature or doing something that brings you joy. This could be going on a holiday, spending time with friends or family, or spending time alone. Basically, you just want to get out of your routine so that you can help rewire your perception. 8. Set boundaries. Create boundaries that allow you to focus on the things that matter to you the most. Before I came to London, I had to put boundaries on the amount of time I spend outdoors and with friends and having fun, because I really wanted to focus more on working towards my goals. Your boundaries might be working too much and putting boundaries on the amount of time you spend working. So basically, just think about how you spend your time and what things might be distracting you from thinking about what you really want in your life. Maybe it's watching TV or spending time on social media. Try to put in some boundaries that will help you have time for yourself to focus and work on where you want to be with your life. 9. Visualize your ideal life. Now, this is where we have a little bit of fun. I want you to use your imagination and picture the ideal life that you want. You can think about countries, cities, jobs, relationships. Basically, imagine you had a magic wand, and if you could get any job and you could just acquire the skills immediately for it, what would it be? If you could move to any city or any country, where would you live? Think about relationships and hobbies. It can be as bizarre and out of your comfort zone as you can venture, such as I want to do pole dancing, or I want to teach people how to hike. Anything that you can think of, and write it down. Try not be too realistic about what you could or couldn't do practically. It might close doors to figuring out the life that you truly want and manifesting that life. You know, when I was in the UK, I used to talk about the things that I want for my life one day. I talked about that I want to get up the time that I want to get up. I want to work for myself. I want to live close to the sea. I want to live where it's warm. I want to be close to nature. And by talking about it and writing it down and really zoning in and visualizing what I want, I did end up manifesting that, because now I'm living on this beautiful little tropical island in the middle of the jungle with this beautiful weather, and I'm truly happy. So it does work. Number 10, get practical. So here we are going to look at our fears and resistance just a little bit. You're going to write down the things that you currently have in your life that you think might be creating resistance or fear or worry in you if you think about change. It might be dependence, family and friends that rely on you, your house, mortgage, your car, external factors that you're afraid of losing or afraid of changing. Remember, the first step towards overcoming fear is becoming aware of it. And in this way, by writing it down, it will stop being this fluffy monster of uncertainty, but it will become a bundle that you can manage and that we can break down later into smaller steps. Okay, so I hope this has been helpful, and please let me know what kind of life you imagined. I'm looking forward to your responses. Remember to hit subscribe and the bell button, and I'll be seeing you in the next video. So today I gave you 10 steps to do to figure out what kind of life you truly want that will make you really happy. And in my next video, we're going to take 10 steps towards manifesting that actual life. See you in the next video.